Hello, ma'am. Good morning,
Very good morning. How are you doing, Ajay? How was your morning? Wednesday.
ma'am. I'm doing very well, and
Mm-hmm.
my morning was absolutely fine. And
Mm-hmm.
here it has been raining since morning,
Oh.
and so yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. So pleasant weather then.
Yeah, kind of pleasant weather. But for me, it is not good
Why?
because I because I have to go to grocery shop.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, if I go over there,
Mm-hmm.
so the um, like the streets are muddy and there is a lot of water, so it's
Mm-hmm.
not good for me.
Yes, it's true. If we have any like want to go outside with a purpose, so it's difficult in this weather to go outside, right?
Yeah, ma'am. And ma'am, it is not raining slowly, like it is raining heavily, so that
Oh,
is the reason.
cats and dogs?
Yeah, absolutely right.
Right. But I don't like this idiom. People use this. I don't like cats and dog. It's completely different, right?
Yeah, ma'am, but we have this kind of idiom, so we cannot
Yeah.
completely ignore it. We have to use it. And
Yes.
sometimes people use it deliberately.
Deliberately, yes, yes. And it makes you fluent, I think. We should try to do this. Okay, you are comfortable with this idiom while you are using, and you have this kind of feeling, okay, opposite person can understand you, then go ahead, right? But yes, if the level is beginner, the student, like, firstly try to understand the level of your other opposite person, and accordingly try to use such kind of words. Do you agree?
Yeah, ma'am. I thoroughly concur with your opinion, and
Mm-hmm.
and I think this kind of idioms exist because it makes the language interesting, and you
Interesting.
enjoy it. Bec-
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you say the same thing over and over again, so it does not sound really good. Means you
Mhm.
are going to feel bore. So
Yes.
instead of saying like it is raining heavily, if you say it is raining cats and dogs, so it sounds good.
Mhm.
It adds a lot of beautiful texture in the language, I think.
Mhm. Yes. So if you want to intensify and beautify your speech, you can take the help of
Mm.
idiomatic expressions, right? We can say like that. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. So did you prepare a speech presentation?
Mm, Ma'am, to be honestly, ma'am, I have not prepared the speech. I'm
Oh,
extremely so sorry for that.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So, okay. I have shared, I think, two topics. I think I
yeah,
have
ma'am,
to.
you share two topics. So,
Okay.
ma'am, last day,
Yes, life and
ma'am, I
ethics. Hmm.
yeah, ma'am, you
Yeah.
share two topics. I have read the topic.
Hmm. Okay.
Ma'am, to be honestly, like I have forgotten about the topic. In the
Okay.
morning, I got to know about it, and I think these topics are really new to me. So
Yes. So
I thought maybe,
deliberately,
uh,
I gave you a challenging topic, and the second one, life and ethics, I think little bit easy for you, but the first one little bit
yeah,
challenging. So I
yeah,
want to like somewhere my intention is good. I want to increase your knowledge also, and so that if the topic is new, so to be very sure you are going to learn some new words also, Ajay. Right? So would you like to go with
yeah,
the
ma'am.
same topic, or I have to change that one?
Ma'am, today I think we should not talk about those topics.
Okay.
We can go with a general conversation. I think it would be, I think,
Okay. So
very
today,
helpful
oh,
for me. Or maybe you can ask me any kind of a questions, or
mhm.
maybe related to that topic, like according to your
Okay.
convenience. And
Okay.
ma'am,
So
one more thing I want to tell you.
please, Ajay.
Yesterday night I watched your interaction with Ruth ma'am. So it was wonderful. Like I felt so happy seeing you interacting with her because the way you were speaking with her, it was so natural. Like
It was
you were
random.
also
It was
it
random.
was
It was
but it's
random.
beautiful. It's beautiful, ma'am. Like that's how we talk in English. That's how you communicate with another person. And that
Yes,
is the real conversation, because it's not like you are just trying to be someone else, or you trying to copy someone other ideas.
it's
Like
not
you are
like that,
explaining
Ajay.
someone else.
Yes,
That is the what I am telling
yeah,
you, ma'am. Like you were just explaining about your experience. So it was beautiful. And
yes.
I think I have learned a lot of things from that video, because like Ruth ma'am. I think her way of teaching in English is different. Like it's very
Completely
funny way.
different. Even I learned a lot. Even I am learning, and I don't feel shy. Okay, all the videos people are uploading on YouTube channel, and they tend to say, okay, she is also learning a student, so why she is teaching? It's not like that. Learning is in live. I would say very soon I'm going to today itself. I think 5 p.m. I have a session with Rose, so she is carrying more than 30 years of experience in this field. So she is not feeling shy. You have seen that video when she is asking to Jenny, you have any idea to improve the pronunciation? Please tell me. So why we feel Indian people so shy? मतलब हम दिखाते हैं कि हम perfect हैं. No need to do that. Try to carry a wonderful, and that's why deliberately my intentions are so pure. I'm interacting with native speakers only because of my India, because Modi can do a lot of things in foreign countries, so even I can do a single bit of it.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I think I want to share two things. I think
Please,
when you
Ajay.
were interacting with Ruth, ma'am, I think so. When you were saying about your method, because for her, your whatever you were sharing, it was new for her. So the way she was listening to you attentively, like it was beautiful. I felt happy. And
She
speaking about,
recommended
I think
also.
Rose, ma'am,
Yeah, she is
I'm
recommended
speaking about.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Yeah, ma'am.
Please go
Ma'am, I
ahead,
was
Ajay.
telling, speaking about Rose, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was watching the video, so I noticed one thing. She asked a question to Jenny, ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
and it was related to a pronunciation. So she told me,
Yeah.
I'm unable to pronounce this word. So could you pronounce this word for me, because you are a
Yes.
pronunciation expert. So,
Hmm.
like,
Yes.
so it
And
was
we
so big.
learning. That's why I didn't share to anybody, Ajay. Only I talked about it to you in the previous session, because your attitude of learning is, I can see, right? And if you are a keen learner, so by watching only the conversation, and you can see with a very calm mind, we are listening to Rose and Jenny.
Because they have seen your passion like towards this language, and the way you interact, and
Yes.
you have a different method, if I say about another teacher. And I think one thing also I have learned, if speaking about the native speakers, so
Mhm.
they are really fun when they speak in English, or when they teach someone. They are not like Indian people are
No.
too serious, and they are very strict. And if someone makes any kind of a mistakes, so they just call that person.
Mhm.
It also happens like in
Yeah.
some classes, I think I have
Yeah.
seen. But if I talk about them, so they are very creative. They just try to follow different kind of methods and methodology.
Yes.
So it's good. I think it's the best way, I think. Or ma'am, other thing, I also follow you on LinkedIn. That's how I got that video. 7 days
Thank you
ago,
so much.
I installed.
Okay.
7 days ago, I installed
Mhm.
because I follow Ankita Advani ma'am over here. So one day I was just like she is a tutor. I think you know her.
I
So
know, I
when I was
approached her
following,
actually for my personal training before starting my career. I think 8, 9 months ago, I approached her to polish my language only to start my career in such a manner, because somewhere I was like, I was thinking I won't be able to do that. So होगी गलती देखेंगे धीरे धीरे करेंगे उसको manage.
yeah. Yeah, and
Love
ma'am,
that.
you have stimulated your own method, your own technique,
Yes.
and it's beautiful, I think.
Yes, actually, I'm filtering. Still, I'm filtering, and I'm very quite impressed from the end of Ruth because she explained about the technique. It's really so amazing. And she said that Renu, you can do one activity because this video is all about duration of 40 to 45 minutes. I booked an
Oh, okay.
introductory call only for 15 minutes and we talked
Mhm.
at least 40 minutes. The duration of Zoom link is like limitation 40 to 45, something like
That,
that.
yeah.
And still we had a lot of questions and conversations. But yeah, it went very well, I would say. And she suggested, Renu, give a task to your learner. Take a paper, take a pen, try to draw something on your own
Mhm.
imagination and then try to illustrate that picture. So I love that activities. She shared two, three activities. So I love that particular one. So I will do it.
Yeah, ma'am. It will take some time, I think.
Mhm.
But however, like you do not have
Yes.
sufficient time, I think, sufficient time. But yeah, you will manage it anyhow,
I'm
at any
just
cost.
trying. I'm just trying, Ajay. You know, it's really very difficult to manage my household works, and I have the courage to do multiple things. Like by God's
Mhm.
grace, I believe that I have creative mind. But as a mother, my responsibilities for my home and family members are lot of things to do. Somewhere I'm trying, okay, if he is ready to support me to give only 30 minutes, oh, I will do it.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's beautiful, ma'am. I
Yeah.
think it is a fortune for every housewife. They have supportive husband because
Mhm.
I have seen somewhere like there's so many housewives. They
Yes.
want to pursue their career. They want to do something for themselves, but their husband does not care about their
I'm
dreams.
dealing with such
Means,
kind of student. I'm dealing and I'm trying more than I'm not discussing any kind of topic. Sometime it happens with me. 3, 4 days, I have to keep them motivated by talking to make them understand, to motivate them. So lots of things like counseling is also I'm doing. You can say like this. So this is important also. क्योंकि अजय बहुत एक
yeah,
साफ
ma'am.
सुथरी सी बात आपको बताती हूँ आई डोंट वांट टू मेक अ लॉट ऑफ मनी आई डोंट वांट टू टीच 20, 25, 50 का वो गैदरिंग नहीं करनी है 5 स्टूडेंट्स आर एनफ फॉर मी तो मेरा टारगेट है
Mm-hmm.
इम्प्रूवमेंट देखना दैट कैन मेक
Mm-hmm.
मी फील हैप्पी and keep me motivated in this profession. This is my target, and that's why somewhere I filtered, I analyzed, okay, everyone wants to be native speaker. Why? And that's why I'm inviting them to prove that particular thing. It is possible to have a candid conversation. It's not difficult. And to have a conversation to native speaker, no need to change your accent. Be
Mm-hmm.
comfortable. Only try to be clear. Clarity should be there in your pronunciation. That's why.
Yeah, ma'am.
मैं उनके साथ मिल के कुछ ऐसा करना चाहती हूँ कि जिससे लोग जो देखें वीडियो को फ्राइडे टू फ्राइडे वो समझे रेनू कर सकती है तो हम नॉट लाइक इन an imagination of a tutor as a learner we can achieve as an Indian
Yeah.
try to follow your own tone try to polish your
Mm-hmm.
own language your own pronunciation किसी के पीछे मत भागो this is the kind I
Mm-hmm.
want to convey actually.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Ajay. Anything else? Yes.
uh, mm, yeah, ma'am. So sorry, ma'am.
Mhm.
Ma'am, I want to ask one question. Like, what is the best way to do practice, in your opinion?
There are multiple things, techniques, right? So first of all, Ajay, let me tell you, first of all, try to find out what your goal is. To identify the goal is very important, right? For in my case, my basic level is clear. Like B2 level, you can
Mhm.
consider me as a B C1, C2, I can't consider. This is like very upper level. So But yes, I would say try to make your goal. For example, for me, my goal is to be expert in pronunciation, to analyze
Mhm,
more thing, to be expert in that particular area. Because
mhm,
pronunciation can uplift, especially when it comes to the learning process of Indian people. क्योंकि उनके साथ प्रॉब्लम ही
mhm.
यही है. For example, one second, let me share my screen. Okay, so can you see my screen, Ajay?
Yeah, ma'am, I can see your screen.
Can you pronounce this word?
Uh, Ma'am, about,
About.
about.
Yes. So now the thing is that to understand the pronunciation about, you are pronouncing it because you are practicing, it's been long time. But most of the time,
Mhm.
Indian people pronounce it about, a sound. Even the sound is not
Yeah.
like that. It's a sound.
Mhm.
It's a sound.
Okay.
So that's why
Mhm,
now it's clear this is a sound. So I'm able to make my beginner level students okay about, because it's a sound.
mhm.
So
Yeah,
this
ma'am.
kind of, this is my goal to achieve these minor things कि 44 साउंड को समझे कैसे अपने लेवल इंडियन के लेवल में आके, बिकॉज टू अंडरस्टैंड आईपीए इंटरनेशनल फोनेटिक अल्फाबेट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट, क्योंकि उसके साइन बहुत डिफरेंट होते हैं.
Mhm.
राइट. सो दिस
Yeah,
इज
ma'am.
माई गोल. राइट. This is my goal. The second, let's talk about goal. If you want to increase your level, so your level, you can increase your speeches by adding some phrasal verb, idioms.
Mhm,
So you have to first of all identify what you want to do, because together it is not possible. You are going to forget everything if you are learning some new words. So there is different thing. In my case, I wanted to be a trainer and teacher. My goal was like that,
mhm.
right? Now, pronunciation. So what is your goal? Try to identify that and accordingly try to train your brain.
Okay.
Right. You want, and I said it to Rajni also. Try to identify
Mhm,
what your goal is and always try to find a particular area about your expertise, ताकि आप कल को बोल सको कि मैं इस चीज में मैं proficient हूँ. What
mhm,
is your goal? Try to identify it. Do you want to be a trainer, or do you want to only want to speak in English? Are you planning to go abroad? What you want, what kind of improvement you want to see in your speech? Try to analyze it, and then accordingly we can practice. For the pronunciation, I started recently. I think I informed you. I'm sharing everything, whatever I'm doing, Ajay, right?
Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
So I
Yeah.
shared you that to improve my pronunciation and my knowledge also, I'm taking the help of email. And I also forwarded that mail with you,
Yeah, ma'am.
right?
Am I right?
Right. Next, what I'm doing, let me share. And side by side also, this is a kind of a thing which I am preparing for my student also. And next week, maybe we will do this one practice.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, so try to identify the goal first of all, Ajay. Then we
Mhm.
can practice accordingly. Okay. So this one, can
Yeah,
you
ma'am.
see my screen, Ajay?
Yeah, ma'am. I can see your screen.
So this is all I am doing to improve my pronunciation, to understand the nuances, the minute things related to pronunciation, and I'm creating this PPT. This is my goal.
Mhm,
तो मेरा गोल है pronunciation का, उसके लिए मैं ये कर रही हूँ, right? So
mhm,
Ajay, what is your goal? First of all, you have to tell me. तो उसके हिसाब से हम
mhm.
प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. और लाउड रीडिंग तो छोड़नी ही नहीं है. आर यू डूइंग लाउड रीडिंग और नॉट?
Ma'am, I do it. Um,
कभी नहीं
just for
छोड़ते
10
हो.
minutes.
Yes, it's fine. Only 5 minutes are enough for you, Ajay. So if you have a little bit belief in whatever I'm saying, so don't skip a single day. It's been more than 1 year I'm doing loud reading. I have been doing. Every morning, I
Okay,
start
ma'am.
my morning in such a way. Okay. आपको मैं 1 साल पहले का वीडियो दिखाऊंगी तो आप हंसने लगेंगे, ये रेनू मैम क्या बोल रहे हैं. इट्स कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट हो या.
I
Okay.
will not laugh, ma'am.
Okay, so this is a way, this is a first page.